मैंने एक दिन में 1000 USD प्रॉफिट की।
Hi, hello everyone. A big hi to all my बच्चा लोग. कैसे हैं सब मेरे बच्चा लोग? How are you all doing? जल्दी फटाफट बता दीजिए in the chat box. I'm looking right at it, and I'm so eager to say hi to everyone in the classroom. Hi Yogita, good evening. Then कौन है और कौन है in the classroom who all are here, who is so much excited for this particular session? Because in today's class आप सबको पता है what are we gonna do? हाँ, we are gonna do sample paper, question paper का discussion and analysis है ना? So hi Princess, hi Anna, good evening. Sakshi, hi to every one of you. I hope everyone is doing good है ना? सब अच्छा चल रहा है ना? So yes, whoever is seeing me for the very first time, whoever is thinking ये कौन सा बंदा है ना? So yes, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and those who love me used to call me Ameer Bhaiya. And here we have a small introduction about myself. You all can see I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE, NEET and board student. I am a BTech graduate from NIT Calicut in mechanical engineering. ठीक है? And one more thing, that I am from Kerala. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? So मुझे हिंदी तो उतना नहीं आता है. So we'll be making all the discussion and everything in English only. ठीक है? But बीच में थोड़ा हिंदी भी बातें करेगा. I think it won't be perfect. Still you can laugh at me. It's totally fine. Hana Sugamana. Hi King. Hi to everyone. Right? Okay. So can you all do a small favor, bacha log? Okay, can you all do a small favor? Okay, can you all share the class to all your friends, to all your colleagues and in all your school groups, and tell them that some important session is going to happen. Okay, what we are going to do in this session? Obviously, you all know, right? So today we are going to do a sample paper discussion, which matlab, however a question is going to come for your term one examination, a similar kind of question paper we are going to solve. So I want every one of you share it with all your friends. So this schedule is already gone, right? Which means it was for this particular week. I'll update and we'll share the new schedule soon. Okay? Then why being a part of a Telegram channel is so much important? Because in this Telegram channel you will get all the alerts and notification whenever a teacher comes live, है ना? So if you don't want to miss any of the live classes from your favorite teachers, make sure that you are a part of this Telegram channel. बच्चा लोग, I hope you all can see the link, है ना? ठीक है. Bugs Bounty. It's a छोटू program बच्चा लोग. It will help you grab so much of prices. क्या करना आप लोगों को? Go to the description. There you'll find a link. ठीक है? In the link, fill the form if you're finding any inappropriate content uploaded by the Unacademy, and if it is valid, prices मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को. Emerge program क्या होता है? To help you to prepare for the CBSE term 1 examination, which is going to happen in the new examination pattern with multiple choice, MCQs. So this Emerge program is give you to practice for all these kind of questions. How? Because the live mock test for multiple based questions will be happening on every week. So you can see the respective dates and the respective subjects that will be happening, which will be from 5 to 6:30. Make sure that you all attend to it till the time of main examination, so that you can have an amazing preparations for your examinations. ठीक है? And if you want to enroll for this Emerge program है ना बच्चा लोग, you can use the code AMBTech. So once you use this code, you can enroll for this particular Emerge program for free. The code is AMBTech, don't forget. Now I hope you all have shared the class to your friends, right? So in the meanwhile, which means we'll give your friends 2-3 more minutes for them to join. In the meanwhile, I'll tell you why an Academy subscription is so much important. ठीक है? फिर उसके बाद हम शुरू करेगा. Okay, साक्षी, कुणाल, एना, अभिनव, host या ghost है. Okay, so nowadays everything is available on YouTube, and many of you are depending on YouTube for your primary study. That is very good thing. Okay, I also do appreciate that, right? Because you'll get everything. But the only problem with YouTube is, yes, all the knowledge is available, but the information is a bit scattered here and there. Obviously you'll get all the information, but it will take some time to gather around all the information and to learn something. So it's a bit time consuming. So those who don't want to spend time there for gathering the information and use that time for learning purpose, you can use the Unacademy subscription platform. Because in this subscription platform, we all teachers will be there to teach you with a proper schedule targeting board examination, JEE examination and NEET examination. ठीक है? But chalo, we'll also make sure that all the topic that is being covered in the classroom is in a proper order, and you can keep track of all the topic that is being covered. So obviously everything will come in a proper order, and obviously you'll start loving the process of learning. Once you love, obviously, right, you'll give more amount of time and attention and care for the studies, and you are going to make a huge progress in this particular learning process, and in all your exams also. Then top educators of the country who's already having a very good experience will be there to teach you, है ना? So they'll be telling you what are the kind of questions you should be practicing, right? What is the examination pattern you should be expecting for everything. These teachers will be there. You just need to follow them. You'll be ending up in the colleges you are dreaming about. Then study materials will be given to you. Practice test and live test series will make you super confident and will bring out the best from every one of you. As we are almost at the academic end, I think the 6 months is more than enough, है ना? 6 months का सब्सक्रिप्शन ले ले बच्चा लोग, 1667 होता है. So the code for extra 10% of discount is AMB10 and get maximum offers while you use this particular code. So don't forget, ठीक है? फिर क्या है? Now if you need all the features of plus, ठीक है? And some will be like, we want more features, you should be going for Iconic. क्योंकि है ना बच्चा लोग, in Iconic you will be given a personal mentor. ये क्या होता है? A person will be assigned to you. He'll be telling you everything, matlab how to study, what are the topics you should be studying today. He'll be helping you in making the schedule, and he'll be just like a friend to you or an elder brother to you, okay, who will be there to help you in every way. So obviously you can have a comfortable study once this person is assigned. Then live doubt solving classes will be there. Weekly reports will be given to you. So for Iconic, if you are going for 6 months, it will cost you 2,833 per month, right? And what's the code you have to use for extra 10% of discount? It's AMB10. Use this for extra 10% of discount and as much as offers as possible, okay? And if you make the subscription right now, only for the first 1,000 subscribers is available. Make sure that you come and subscribe as soon as possible, okay? For 12-month subscription, है ना बच्चा लोग, you'll be given extra 6 months free. So make sure that you all are going for it. Right? So now it's time for our studies बच्चा लोग, और कुछ नहीं है, it's just us and all our studies that is left. So tell me, if you all are ready, we can get started with the session. What do you all say? What do you all say? Host, hello my blaster sir, पहचाना क्या आप? आपका नाम नहीं रखा तो कैसे पहचानूंगा आपको मैं? हाँ वो बता पहले. योगिता बोल रहा कि सर यस बिल्कुल बढ़िया, हम तो रेडी है. श्रद्धा आप इधर भी है, वाह वाह वाह, इतना मेहनत ही कर रहे हैं आप पढ़ने के लिए. वेरी गुड, आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू. स्टार्ट, ठीक है. योगिता यस सर रेडी. ओके वेरी गुड, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. सो हियर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, है ना? नामों को स्टार्ट चाहिए. वेरी गुड. सो हाउ द सेशन प्लान इज गोइंग टू बी, सो यू नो दैट, ओके आई जस्ट टेल द प्रोसीजर, ठीक है? देख ले. So first let us look into the general instructions and how the exam is going to be. As we all can see, the time allowed for the examination is going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so the total time will be 1 hour 30 minutes. Now the question paper contains 3 sections. मतलब we have section A बच्चा लोग, section B होता है, section C होता है. Section C A पे कितना questions है? 25. Do you need to answer all the 25 questions? No. You need to only write and answer those 20 questions which you find easy for you. Okay, वही करना है. Okay, whatever finds easy for you, वही कर ले. 20 questions, right? So you'll get the complete marks from section A. Then what about section B? 24 questions will be there. Okay, and from that you'll only need to attempt 20 questions so that you'll get complete mark. Make sure that you are only attending to easy questions, ठीक है? Don't sit and go and spend your time for hard questions. Obviously you need to only attend 20 questions from 24, so go for all the easy questions first. Fair? Last section has only 6 questions and from there you need to attend 5 questions. ठीक है? This is general instruction पे दे दिया है. All questions are having equal marks and there is no negative marking. Okay, so this is how the paper is going to be. Okay, so let's start with the very first question. मतलब section A से start करेगा. Okay, so here it comes. Very first question. कर ले. हाँ ये क्लास 12 का ही है. 12 का सैम्पल पेपर डिस्कशन का क्लास है ऑब्वियसली. ओके आप प्री है, ओके हाय गुड है ना. सो सॉल्व द आंसर एंड गिव मी द आंसर. जल्दी रीड द क्वेश्चन, गिव मी द आंसर. जल्दी फटाफट मेरा बच्चा लोग. Anyone? I am looking into the chat box. जल्दी कोई नहीं दे रहा है क्या उत्तर? Nobody knows. It's very simple. अनिशा गुरिया रेडी? तो आंसर दे दे. रोहित बोल रहा है कि ए, सत्या बोल रहा है कि ए, योगिता ऑप्शन डी बोल रहा है. ओनली ए फोर्स बट नो नेट फोर्स. ओके, so I can see lot many A's with Vishnu, Rohit, host, Jatin. Okay, so I can see lot many A's. So let's see what is our correct answer. है ना? देख ले. An electric dipole. So let us draw an electric dipole. So here we have a positive charge Q, and let's say I'm having a negative charge Q SA. Okay, it is placed in a non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform का मतलब क्या होता है? The electric field is different at different points. मतलब let's say the electric field at this point where the positive charge is kept, let's say it is equal to E1. Wherever we have negative charge, let's say that is equal to E2. Okay, mark here. Question ये कि whether it experiences force and torque, that will be our answer. Tell me whether a positive charge kept in an external field experience a force. Yes, force का value होता है Q into Q1. What will be the direction of force? Whatever is the direction of electric field, है ना? मतलब the force will be towards right. फिर देख ले, what about the force experienced by minus Q? It will also be experiencing a force. कितना होता है? Charge into the electric field present. Minus Q into electric field. What is the direction of the force? देख ले, that is negative of the direction of electric field. So it is the negative charge. Obviously the force will be experienced opposite to the direction of electric field. ये होता है. Is the value for force the same? Here I have to write it as F1 and here I have to write it as F2. Is the force same बच्चा लोग? Is F1 and F2 which are acting in the opposite direction, is it same? बिल्कुल नहीं, because here it is E1, here it is E2. Why? Non-uniform है हमारा electric field, है ना? So as force is different, right, net force won't be zero. F net won't be equal to 0. And obviously this equal and opposite force है ना will rotate the body. मतलब the torque is also experiencing, so net torque is also not equal to 0. मतलब ये है कि in the non-uniform electric field, right, a torque and a force is experienced by this electric dipole. समझ में आ गया? Everyone? कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, जितना आपको समझ आ रहा है उतना ही समझ ले. नेक्स्ट ईयर अच्छे से समझेगा, ठीक है वैशाली? सो बोल दे बच्चा लोग, इज इट क्लियर? समझ में आ गया ये? हाँ, आई थिंक इन आवर यूजुअल टेक्स्ट बुक वी हैव लर्नड विथ यूनिफॉर्म इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, है ना? मतलब the electric field was constant in all the points. In that case we have learned only torque is there, force नहीं है. That's what we have learned. इधर क्या है? हाँ, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म है. इन नॉन यूनिफॉर्म फोर्स एंड टॉर्क विल बी एक्सपीरियंसिंग. सो सबको समझ में आ गया? विद अ स्माइल, इजंट इट? सो शैल वी मूव फॉर द नेक्स्ट? ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ये थोड़ा तो इक्वेशंस कैलकुलेशंस थोड़ा थोड़ा करना है, कोई बात नहीं. I do trust every one of you, तो कर ले. Okay, and let me see who's going to give me the answer first. कौन दे देगा ऐसे जल्दी से जल्दी, तुरंत से तुरंत? साहिल है ना आपका नाम? साहिल दे रहा है कि ऑप्शन ए दे रहा है. ओके, श्रद्धा ऑप्शन डी बोल रहा है. फिर who's there? सरोज ऑप्शन बी दे रहा है. ओरुक्का क्वेश्चन पड़कुम सर. आई डिडंट गेट यू सुदीप. आंसर्स राशि बोल रहा है कि बी, सत्या बोल रहा है कि डी. ओके, Shall I tell you the correct option? Correct option A है. Okay, our correct option is A. Let's see how it can be done. Question क्या है देख ले. What would be the voltage across C3? Okay, you all know the basic formula of capacitance. What is it? Capacitance is equal to Q divided by potential, है ना? So in order to find out the potential across third capacitor, how much will it be? That is Q divided by C. Taking this V to the numerator on the left hand side, C will come as the denominator on the right hand side. So that will be equal to Q, the total charge in this particular circuit, divided by the capacitance of the third, so that we can find out the potential across the third capacitor. Now हमारा question ये कि how to find out this total charge Q. What is the idea, or how to find out the total charge? Array, for finding out the total charge Q here, that is equal to total capacitance, let's say C total into V total, है ना? From this equation देख ले, C is equal to Q by V. Total capacitance is equal, sorry, total charge is equal to total capacitance into total voltage, है ना? Okay. Total voltage is not a big deal to find out because it is already given as V. Total capacitance is what we need to find out now. Okay, one by one. Tell me बच्चा लोग, how C1 and C2 are connected? Can you see this C1 and C2? जल्दी बता दे. I'll mark it with a red color. है ना? ये C1 and C2, how they are connected? How they are connected? In parallel, isn't it? If two capacitors are connected in parallel, what is the equivalent value? Very good, Sahil. So that is equal to host. Parallel, है ना Priyu? Yes, parallel, Saruj. हाँ ना, parallel. So equivalent value of both of them will be equal to C1 plus C2, isn't it? Now tell me, if you make C1 and C2 as one single capacitor with its equivalent capacitance as C1 and C2, how this C1 and C2 is connected with C3? How this C1 and C2 is connected with C3? बोल दे. How C1 and C2 is connected with C3? If you want me to redraw, I'll redraw this. This is V. Okay, this is our C3. Now you can replace C1 and C2 with one single capacitor of C1 plus C2. Okay, and it is connected to the other end of the battery. How they are connected? Series, isn't it? So if C1 plus C2 and C3 are connected in series, what is the equivalent value of capacitance? Formula: 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus C2 plus 1 by C3, isn't it? Yes. So cross multiply कर ले. So कितना हो जाएगा? C1 plus C2 plus C3 on the top. At the bottom you have C3 into C1 plus C2. That is 1 by C. So C कितना हो जाएगा? C3 into C1 plus C2, the whole divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. दिक्कत थोड़ी ना है ना? दिक्कत थोड़ी ना है मेरा बच्चा लोग. ठीक है. तो दिस इज आवर नेट वैल्यू ऑफ कैपेसिटेंस. ये इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर ले C टोटल के लिए. सो वो हो जाएगा, आई विल राइट इट हियर, C3 into C1 plus C2. Okay, for this C total, the whole divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. What is this? This is the value of Q. What we need to find out? V3, the total potential across the third capacitor. Formula we already have written. V3 is equal to, बच्चा लोग, formula Q, whatever we have found out, divided by C3. So Q divided by C3, है ना? हो गया. C3 cancel. What it remains? C1 plus C2 into V divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. हो गया काम. Okay. हाँ, मतलब initial 2-3 questions are only tough बच्चा लोग. You will see, है ना? As we move along the sample question paper, okay, after you reach 7th question, 8th question, थोड़ा chill questions है, simple questions है. Initial questions, when I also started looking into the question paper, I was like, इतना बड़ा questions, okay, only 2-3 questions are a bit tough like this. Rest of the questions simple है. Okay, yes. मनसिलाई, सुदीप, वैशाली. हाँ, ऑब्वियसली वैशाली आप 11th पे है ना, कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है, थोड़ा थोड़ा आ गया ना, वही बहुत बढ़िया बात है। ओके, सो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ना, सब आ गया। सो वी आर कंप्लीटेड द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन. So yes, jumping for the third one. Here we have. This question is also a bit tough. This is, I think this is the last toughest question I can say. Remaining questions are simple only. Okay, remaining questions are simple. That is something I can assure you. So ये करके दिखा सब. Hi, good evening, Vishali. जल्दी आंसर दे दे. अमित राणा इज लाइक सर इट्स ऑप्शन बी बोल रहा है. ओके. सरोज सिंह सी. सो होस्ट प्रियू बोल रहा है कि बी बोल रहा है, सरोज सी बोल रहा है, फिर राशि सी बोल रहा है, देन अमित बी बोल रहा है. So I can find variety of answers from all my बच्चा लोग. Okay, so shall I tell you the answer? हमारा करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन डी है बच्चा लोग. Shall we see कैसे? हाँ बिल्कुल एक्सप्लेन करेगा और जाता. देख ले. The charge flowing through a resistor R varies with time as. So the relationship of charge is given. A and B are constants. The total heat produced is. अब सबको पता है heat is equal to I square RT है ना. So first thing for finding heat is we need to get the value of current. ठीक है. First let us find the value of current. How will you find current when charge is given? How many of you know the relationship? Current is equal to differential of charge with respect to time. सबको पता है. That is d by dt of at minus bt square. Isn't it? Yes. Differentiate d by dt of a into time. What's the differential of time? Time का differential कितना होता है? 1 minus b differential of t square 2t है ना. So the value of current is equal to a minus 2bt. What can you infer from this particular equation of current? It says that the value of current is a variable. So current का value variable है. So I cannot use the direct formula of I square RT to find the value of the total heat produced. क्या करना करेगा? क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमको first we need to find out the small heat produced in that resistor, that is I square R into dt. I square R into dt will give you the small amount of heat produced. And if you want to find out the total heat produced, क्या करना है? You need to integrate this. Okay, this is what you have to do. Okay, question ये कि the total heat produced, is produced. How will you find out? Any idea? The heat will be produced until and unless there is current in the circuit है ना. Until and unless there is a current in the circuit, the heat is produced. So once the current becomes 0, the heat will also becomes 0. So we are supposed to find out the total heat produced till the time current becomes 0. So shall we find out the time at which current is becoming 0? Shall we find out the time at which I is equal to 0? Shall we find? देख ले I का वैल्यू कितना है? I is equal to a minus 2bt. So current का वैल्यू कितना होता है? 0 when the heat energy produced is 0. So a minus 2bt. So rearrange कर ले. T का वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? a by 2b. So till the time is equal to a by 2b, the heat energy is produced. Why? Because till the time of a by 2b, we are having the current in that particular circuit. समझ में आ गया इधर तक? ठीक है. Now tell me, as we are integrating with respect to time, from where to where we have to do the integration for finding out the heat energy? कहाँ से कहाँ तक? Starting from a time of 0, you have to integrate till it reaches a time of a by 2b. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone with a beautiful smile? Okay, now what is left is only mathematics. Physics था हो गया. Okay, so integral 0 to a by 2b. करंट का वैल्यू कितना है? इट इज a minus 2bt the whole square r dt. What you have to do? You just have to square the term first. 0 to a by 2b. Mathematics hai, right? I hope you want me to do it, so I'll be doing it. So it is a square, right, minus 2ab, that is 2 into 2bt, that is 4 times abt, 4 times abt plus 2bt the whole square. कितना हो जाएगा? 4b square t square, ब्रैकेट का आउटसाइड r dt. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज लेफ्ट? कुछ नहीं, जस्ट इंटीग्रेट कर ले. a स्क्वायर dt का इंटीग्रल a स्क्वायर t माइनस 4ab t का इंटीग्रल t स्क्वायर बाई 2 प्लस 4b स्क्वायर t स्क्वायर का इंटीग्रल कितना? t क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाई 3. We have to do the lower limit and upper limit with r. हो गया. Okay, now what is left? Now you have to substitute for time here. Time is having an upper limit of कितना? a by 2b. So a into a divided by 2b, right? अरे ये तो a square था, so a square है, we forgot that particular part, minus 4ab by 2, t square कितना? a by 2b the whole square, a by 2b the whole square plus 4 times b square by 3, t cube is a by 2b the whole cube. Outside the bracket we have r. Okay, can I give the remaining part for you to solve? कुछ नहीं करना, you just have to cancel this and final answer ऐसे मिल जाएगा, a cube r by 6b. Okay, ऐसे मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को. Can you do that? Can you all do this? A small task I am giving you. So I hope you understood the methods by which we have gone from one step to another step so that we can get the final answer, right? This is only some mathematics is left. You all can do, because I have to move to the next page, so I have to write down everything, then again I have to solve. Okay, so इसीलिए करेगा ना वैशाली, सत्या, एना, मोहित. ठीक है, तो कोई डाउट है तो बता. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स हियर एंड देयर, व्हाई हैव टू दिस, व्हाई हैव टू दैट, व्हाई द लिमिट इज ऐसे, क्यों करना है सर इंटीग्रेशन ऐसा, कोई वाला है तो. खुशहाली a का इंटीग्रेशन a नहीं था, a स्क्वायर है ना, a माइनस 2b द होल स्क्वायर इज a स्क्वायर, a स्क्वायर इंटीग्रेशन इज a स्क्वायर इंटू t. So I hope that is done. Hadi boli question, very good. A square का integration a square t is given as a by 2b. Can you please check from your own end, Kushali? Okay. Okay, so we are moving for the next. Okay, simple question it is. सिंपल सा सीधा सा क्वेश्चन है. थोड़ा ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन था बट गॉट इट, है ना? वेरी गुड, बढ़िया. ओके, रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस आर सिंपल क्वेश्चंस. दीज वर द 2 क्वेश्चंस, है ना? द सेकंड एंड थर्ड वन थोड़ा ट्रिकी एंड थोड़ा करना था. आई थिंक दैट इज द ओनली बड़ा वाला क्वेश्चन. रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस आर सिंपल. ये देख ले, यू कैन डू इट इन वन स्टेप. खुशहाली बोल रहा है कि ए, साहिल डी बोल रहा है, ओके. सत्या, राशि, अरे खुशहाली, we are integrating with respect to time, है ना? a is a constant, we don't do anything in the inside the integration, है ना खुशहाली? क्या कर रहे हैं आप? a square will be a square itself. It is a constant, we don't do anything to the constant. It's time, है ना? बच्ची समझ में आ गया? It's time we are integrating. ठीक है, हाँ अब समझ में आ गया ना? ठीक है. So host, everyone is telling, अरे it's always zero है ना, it's always zero. देख ले, a point charge q is moved along a circular path around another fixed point charge. Okay, so work done is, so you have a charge plus q. Okay, you have another charge, right? If it is plus q, what will be the direction of force? It will be towards it. Sorry, it will be away from it, because these two charges will be repelling each other. Let's say this charge is negative, this will be attracting, this will be along the line joining towards. You know that it is given that the particle is making a circular motion. Matlab, the displacement is always in the tangential direction. And what about the relationship of displacement with respect to the force experienced, whether the charge is a positive charge or a negative charge? Array, irrespective of the charge, right, the displacement is always perpendicular to the force. If it is positive, it is away. Still, the angle between displacement and force is perpendicular. If it is negative, it is an attractive force. Still, the angle between them is 90 degree. In whatever case we are discussing, both the cases, force and displacement are 90 degree. Work done is equal to Fs cos theta. Angle to kitna? 90. So cos 90, 0. Is it clear? Is it clear? Next class का time इसी class let it get over है ना? अगला class Monday पे 10 PM. Okay. So have you all done this? Have you all shared the class to your friends and all? कर दिया नहीं कर दिया क्या? नहीं कर दिया? हाँ? Ask every one of them to join फटाफट से. Okay, Vishnu. कर दिया? Okay, good. Let's move for the other question. Okay, this is not so big questions. Only 2-3 steps are there to do it. Those who know it can do it, I say. Linked and chat. Good, Sahil. Very good. That's amazing. Okay, ask them to join and tell them that they are going to benefit a lot, because we are discussing what sample papers है ना. तो बिल्कुल उसको उतना अच्छे से उन लोगों को बेनिफिट करेगा. तो सत्या बोल रहा है कि ऑप्शन डी बोल रहा है, 0 बोल रहा है. ओके, विष्णु ए बोल रहा है, खुशहाली बी विद अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, आप मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं वापस. खुशहाली क्या हो रहा है इधर? हाँ. देन राशि डी बोल रहा है. ओके, शैल आई टेल यू द आंसर? देख ले हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव गॉट द आंसर. हमारा करेक्ट आंसर बी है. ओके, देखेगा हाउ इज द ऑप्शन बी हमारा करेक्ट आंसर. देख ले, a parallel plate capacitor of capacitance C is connected to a battery and is charged to a potential difference of V. So initial capacitor is with capacitance C and potential V. Another capacitor of capacitance 2C is charged to a potential of 2V. Okay. The charging battery is then disconnected and the capacitors are connected in parallel to each other in such a way that the positive terminal of one is connected to negative terminal. Matlab, they are connected in parallel in the opposite directions. Matlab, they are connected in parallel, but the positive plate of one of the capacitor is connected to negative. Matlab, they are connected in parallel but in the opposite order. ठीक है? First, question ये कि what is the final energy of the configuration? Before finding final energy, first let us find out what is the common potential once two capacitors are connected in parallel. How many of you know the formula? How many of you know the formula to find out the common potential once two capacitors are connected in parallel? किस किस को जानता है? Shall I tell you? It is C1 into V1 plus C2 into V2, the whole divided by C1 plus C2. ठीक है? Okay. But here, instead of the plus sign on the numerator, here we will be having the negative sign Q. because plus sign is when positive is connected to positive. Here capacitors are connected in the opposite fashion, so here comes negative. Now just substitute the value. C1 into V1 is C into V, right? C into V, right? C2 into V2 कितना होता है? 2V into 2C, that is 2V into 2C, the whole divided by C1 plus C2, that is 2C plus C कितना? 2C plus C. So this will be 4CV minus CV कितना होता है? So minus 3CV divided by 3C. So 3C cancel, minus V. मतलब the equivalent value of potential V equivalent will be equal to minus V. Is it clear? Okay, is it clear? मतलब across both the capacitors the value for potential is V. Across this also V. Okay, across the other one also it is V. What about the first capacitor? Capacitance C. Second ka capacitance 2C. Now what is only left? The final answer. The final energy of the configuration. How will you find out the energy stored inside a capacitor? Formula: half C V square. Okay, here half C kitna? Here it is a 2C V square, right? So ye kitna? 2 by 2 is a 1. So this is a CV square plus half CV square, isn't it? One is having CV square, this one half cancel, the other one is half CV square. So total kitna? 3 by 2 CV square. Is it clear? Is it clear? So those who don't know this formula, when two capacitors are connected in parallel, the equivalent potential across them, formula is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 by C1 plus C2 once they are in the same order. If they are connected in the opposite order, just numerator pe instead of positive replace it with negative. Okay, yes, just now I have explained, right Jatin? Clear? मैं तो बिल्कुल बढ़िया मैड क्वीन. Thank you so much for asking. अच्छा question, got it? Very good, very good, very good. Okay, before we proceed है ना बच्चा लोग, why don't you all tell me how is your preparations going on सबका? सब बच्चा लोगों का preparations कैसे जा रहा है? And how many of you have attended my yesterday's 30 days strategy ka session where I am giving you a perfect timetable so that you can follow for the next 30 days and complete the entire syllabus? How many of you have seen? So those who haven't noted down, jaldi note kar le. Okay, jaldi 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 jaldi. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल होस्ट. Okay, you are there Sudeep, very good. Okay, देख ले देख ले देख ले. हमारा अगला क्वेश्चन. ओके, 6th क्वेश्चन ऑफ द सेशन. जल्दी. अरे होस्ट मैं देख लिया आपका. आप ले ले. ओके, जाकर ले ले जल्दी से. Okay, jaldi. What's the answer? Read the question properly. Think how the equation is for resistance given. Based on that, give me the answer. Jaldi, fatafat. Waiting for the answers. Hi Sana, good evening. Late on Sana. खुशहाली is like option A बोल रहा है. Same irrespective of the faces. अरे बाप रे. I'll draw the picture for you, then you get a better idea. B and D same option है. अरे नहीं, it is 10 into 1. Here 10 into half. Okay, so देख ले मेरा बच्चा लोग. Okay, how to deal with this particular question. ठीक है. Now I'll see everyone. A metal rod of length 10 centimeter and a rectangular cross section of 1 centimeter into half centimeter is connected to a battery. First draw. Okay, so once you get an idea about the diagram, you will be telling हाँ वो तो ऐसे करना रे, ये कैसा वाला कलर है, हमको नहीं चाहिए. Okay. Okay, so this is our rectangular rod, okay, rectangular metal rod where the sides are given this as 1 centimeter, this is a half centimeter, and length of the rod is given as 10 centimeter. Question ye ki in which case, okay, in which case we can have a maximum value of resistance. Okay, that's a question. So how to find this out? We know that the value of resistance is rho L divided by A, isn't it? So if you want to be having a maximum resistance, we should make sure that the potential difference across a road has to be connected in such a way the length through which the current passes has to be the maximum and the area has to be minimum, so that resistance will be maximum. So tell me how we should connect. Just look in this case. If I connect the potential difference as a, will it be having the maximum resistance possible? So if you connect the potential difference as a, the current is moving in this direction, right? So it is moving from the point A to the point B. So how much is the length it travels? How much length it travels? It travels the length of 10 centimeters. And what will be the area? Area through which it travels, isn't this the area? What's the area? 1 into half. Tell me, is this a maximum length possible for the current to flow? Yes. If that is the maximum length, that is the maximum resistance we have. Is 1 into half the minimum value of area we can have? Yes, this is the minimum area we can have. So obviously, if area is minimum, which is in the denominator, resistance will be maximum. So this is the condition. Matlab, if you connect the current across 1 centimeter and half centimeter, right, we can have the maximum value for resistance. So option क्या है? C है हमारा उत्तर. Okay, yes. Is it clear? जल्दी. Is it clear? Yes, clear. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल से. अरे बाप रे, समझ आया? Okay, very good. So if you all have got it, why we have to wait? अगला question, simple है. अरे simple question from EMI chapter. ड्रॉ किया रहता तो मैं सी बोलता. हाँ, so I think my picture was good है ना? Somehow I managed to draw a very good picture. I'm proud of myself. So जल्दी फटाफट. Let me see what your answer is. Be loud. Mohit. Answers, what's the answer? Nobody has the answer. You guys are talking in between. ऐसे चल रहा है, आपका मजा चल रहा है ना? Answer कोई नहीं दे रहा है. Sahil is the first person to give me the answer. It is 0.2 Henry. Others? मैं बोल दिया खुशहाली, मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, मुझसे वापस क्वेश्चन मत पूछ ले. डोंट आस्क मी बैक द सेम क्वेश्चन. इज लाइक ऑप्शन ए. सत्या इज लाइक डी. स्कल्पटिंग विद अंकित बी बोल रहा है. मॉम्स क्वीन बी बोल रहा है. होस्ट बी आई गेस. खुशहाली इज हैज फिक्स्ड विद ऑप्शन ए. देन मॉम्स क्वीन विद बी. जतिन नो आइडिया. ओके, सो सना इज लाइक बी आना. Yes, it's option B. Shall we? The average EMF induced in which the current changes from 0 to 2 ampere in 0.05 second is 8 volt. Question ye ki self-inductance of the coil. Tell me what's the formula to find EMF in an inductor? EMF is equal to minus L di by dt. कोई डाउट है क्या? नहीं है ना. EMF का वैल्यू इट्स गिवन 8 minus L has to be found out. Di matlab change in current. It is changing from 0 to 2. So that is 2 minus 0 is change in current by the time it takes is 0.05 or 5 into 10 power minus 2. Okay. So how much is the answer going to be? 8 divided by 2. ये 5 ऊपर हो जाएगा into 10 power minus 2. Isn't it? So 8 by 2 is 4. 5 4s are 20. 20 into 10 power minus 2 is equal to 0.2. Okay. So L ka value 0.2. Is it clear? Are you all with a smiling face? Are you all clear with a smiling face? Jaldi bol de bachcha. Everyone in the classroom. Are you all with a smiling face and बोल रहा है कि हाँ सर बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया, अच्छा वाला क्वेश्चन था. ओके ओके, तो ये भी क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही कर दिया. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, ओनली द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द मॉडल क्वेश्चन पेपर और सैम्पल क्वेश्चन पेपर इज अ बिट टफ है ना. रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस आर इजी. That's why I told you, you only have to attend 20 questions from 25. So don't sit with all those tough questions when you're writing the exam. ये तो discussion चल रहा है, तो I'll be discussing all the questions, whether it is tough or simple. Once you write the exam, you only need to write 20 from 25. So don't go with all those tough questions. Keep on doing as many क्या हाँ simple questions as possible. Okay. The magnetic moment or magnetic dipole moment, to make it more clear to you, of current I, circular radius r and number of turns and varies. दे दिया. What's the relationship of magnetic dipole moment with r, the radius? वही है. Answer. आंसर क्या है? व्हाट्स द आंसर? जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. कुछ भी नहीं. नो आंसर एट ऑल. इज दैट द सीन? सुदीप इज लाइक डी सर पक्का. सत्या इज लाइक डी. अंकित बोल रहा है कि डी. प्रियांशु बोल रहा है डी. राशि बोल रहा है डी. सो सत्या बोल रहा है डी. होस बोल रहा है डी. ओके ठीक है, बहुत बढ़िया. आंसर डी है. सो यू जस्ट नीड टू राइट द इक्वेशन फॉर मैग्नेटिक डाइपोल मोमेंट. फॉर्मूला: total number of turns, the current passing through it into area of circular loop here, right? How will you find the area of a circular coil with radius r? Pi r square. So m is directly proportional to r square. Which option? D. अरे कितना आसानी से मिल गया है ना. सो ऐसा वाला क्वेश्चन करने पे इतना मज़ा आता है ना. यू ऑल्सो विल फील दैट हैप्पीनेस वंस यू डू. यू विल लाइक हाँ दो ही step में मिल गया. But how many of you have felt this? Let me ask you honestly. When you do some question है ना, you will find it that much easier. You will get the answer in 2 steps. Then you will think that have I did the right way, or did I get the right answer? Because you got it in 2 steps, you find it so much easier also. Then you will start doubting yourself. Was it the right answer? Have you had such kind of instance? Because when I was doing 11th and 12th है ना, I used to have this particular thoughts in my mind when I get some question so easily ऐसे. Yeah, I got one of my same nature. Sudeep is there. हाँ बोर्ड एग्जाम है ना, इतना आसानी क्वेश्चंस आएगा बिल्कुल. I think you all have done the actual model question paper which is released by CBSE है ना. So many other teachers have done in the same channel. So that's why I haven't taken the same paper. I thought I'll take some other paper. Okay. So ये simple question है. Everybody will be giving. So I'm not even. This is something which I don't need to explain. Satya B, Priyanshu, Sahil, Sachin, Jatin, Pushkar, Yokita, Bal Mukund. That's a nice name. Jatin, host, Mom's Queen, yes. हमारा आंसर है सॉफ्ट आयन. इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट्स आर मेड विद सॉफ्ट आयन. आप सबको पता है व्हाई इट इज सो. ओके, सो आई एम नॉट गोना एक्सप्लेन फॉर दैट. नेक्स्ट ये कर ले एंड आंसर दे दे मुझे. बच्चा लोग, as you all know, in a sample paper there are 55 questions, right? We'll try to cover as many questions as possible, right? And the remaining questions will be do as a second part of the sample paper discussion. ठीक है? So today है ना, today I'm here after taking 2.5 hour session of continuously from 7 to 9:30. I was taking for 11th standard sample paper discussion. So उसके बाद इधर ही आया है. So मुझे कहला आई डोंट फील सो गुड. सो पता नहीं हाउ लॉन्ग आई कैन गो. सो जितने कर सकता हूँ मैं करूँगा. ठीक है, उसके बाद वी विल डू दिस एज अ पार्ट 2 ऑन द वेरी नेक्स्ट डे और सम 2 days बिफोर लेटर. ठीक है, बाय बाय वैशाली. हाय अर्शप्रीत मैम का बिगेस्ट फैन. ये कौन है? आपका नाम क्या है ये बिगेस्ट फैन का? यू विल ऑलवेज बी विद दैट अर्शप्रीत मैम का बिगेस्ट फैन, ओनली विद दैट. आपका नाम क्या है? इट विल बी बेटर यू नो विथ योर ओन नेम, है ना, सो दैट एवरीवन कैन रिकॉग्नाइज यू. मॉम्स क्वीन बी, श्रुति बी, प्रियांशु बोल रहा है कि बी बोल रहा है, सुदीप बोल रहा है कि सी, देन सचिन बी बोल रहा है, फिर ओके. सो आई हैव सो मेनी बी ऑप्शंस एंड सी ऑप्शंस. हमारा करेक्ट ऑप्शन डी है. ओके, आई नो दैट एवरीबडी विल बी हैविंग डाउट्स. डाउट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लर्निंग, तो होता है रहता है. लेट्स सॉल्व इट एंड अंडरस्टैंड. द RMS value of an AC current which when passed through a resistor produces heat energy, okay, 4 times that produced by DC. What is given? The heat energy produced by an AC current is equal to 4 times the heat produced by a DC current. Okay. The DC current is given as 2 ampere through the same resistor in same time. In both the cases, resistor and time is the same. Okay. Now what you need to do is expand so that you can find out the RMS value of AC current. That's a question. Question क्या है कि IRMS we have to find out. Okay. Now 4 times, how will you find out the heat energy in a DC current? I square RT. Okay. How will you find out the heat energy produced in an AC circuit? This I is the RMS value of current, I square into same R into T. Okay, make sure that here this I you use while finding out the heat energy है ना, वो RMS value of the current है, वो make sure of it. ठीक है, okay. Now RT same है, देख ले, given same resistor, same time, so you can cancel out these two, right? So I RMS square is equal to 4 times I square, IDC square. IDC कितना दे दिया क्वेश्चन पे? 2, so 2 square. So 2 square into 4 is 16. So I RMS square is 16. I RMS कितना हो जाएगा? root 16, that is 4 amperes. Is it clear? समझ में आ गया सबको? हाय मतू. क्लियर श्रुति? खुशहाली? यस. ओके, आपका नाम कारण है? ओके, फाइनली नाउ क्लियर. ओके, सो क्वीन, प्रियांशु, राशि, ओके, मधु, यस, बिल्कुल आ गया था ना. किधर आ गया तू? हाँ. सो यस, मूविंग ऑन, नेक्स्ट कर ले. So whoever have attended my class will be knowing the conversion of a galvanometer to ammeter का formula. Dipole Sudeep. So host yes, Yogita Kumari yes. So I can see the answer with A. देन और कौन है? योगिता इज लाइक ए ऑप्शंस, ठीक है। फिर होस्ट ए, देन विशाल, हाँ हाँ आ गए आप। सी, देन श्रुति ए, सत्या बी, होस्ट ए, खुशहाली ए, मोम्स क्वीन प्रिशा, ओके, राशि ए। सो everyone is going with the option A. So yes, the correct option A. Very good. Now, a galvanometer having a resistance of 8 ohm is shunted by a wire of resistance 2 ohm. The total current in the circuit is 1. The part of it passing through the shunt is. Okay, वो equation है. Now, shall we do this? ठीक है, देख ले. Now, you have to know this simple equation when you convert a galvanometer into what? An ammeter. Formula? Yes. Ig into G is equal to I minus Ig into R. Okay, those who don't know each and every terms, I'll explain. Ig क्या होता है? Ig is the maximum current that can be passed through the galvanometer. ठीक है? G, galvanometer resistance. I, the maximum current. I'll write maximum I. ये galvanometer resistance. Okay, this is a galvanometer current Ig. Ig is galvanometer current. ये resistance, shunt resistance. So we have marked everything according to the question given. अब क्या करना है? Substitute कर ले. वो कर सकता है ना आप लोगों को? वो कर ले. So Ig कितना? Ig galvanometer current is it given? नहीं, वो तो नहीं दे दिया. गैल्वेनोमीटर रेसिस्टेंस दे दिया कि 8, राइट. I का वैल्यू, द मैक्सिमम करंट, टोटल करंट इज गिवन एज 1 माइनस Ig, ओके, इनटू R. नाउ R इज हाउ मच? द रेसिस्टेंस एक्सटर्नल इज 2, ओके. नाउ 8/2 4 हो जाएगा, सो 4Ig इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस Ig, सो ये हो जाएगा 5Ig इज इक्वल टू 1. सो फ्रॉम हियर Ig galvanometer current is 1/5, which is 0.2 ampere. 1/5, 0.2, सबको पता है. This is the galvanometer current, the current passing through the galvanometer. Question this is not. Question is the part of it passing through the shunt resistance. What is the total current passing through the shunt resistance? वो होता है I minus Ig. Those who don't know, write it down. Okay, current थ्रू शंट कितना होता है? I माइनस Ig. I कितना दे दिया? 1. Ig कितना दे दिया? 0.2. वो कितना होता है? 0.8. मिल गया? मिल गया. ऑप्शन ए हो गया. सो करण, सत्या, किशन, विशाल, everyone clear? खुशहाली, yes, with a happy smile, with the thought that हाँ सर बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया. This was a very good question. And I am back to Kerala. Okay, I forgot to tell you है ना बच्चा लोग. So 1 week before I came to Kerala. Right now I am taking classes from Kerala actually. Anyway, thank you so much for the care. Pushkar, clear. Anna, Pushkar, Rashi, Kishan, Sana. Okay, so everyone is clear. So next, so 12th one, 12th question. Actually it's a question from units and dimension, but all the values are from which chapter? Current electricity chapter. So क्या explain करना है योगिता कुमारी? सना इज लाइक मोबिलिटी बोल रहा है, विच इज ऑप्शन बी. देन पुष्कर बी बोल रहा है, खुशहाली बी, समन सल. Okay, so I can see lot many with option B's. Yes, Shruti, host, Rashi, mom's queen. Yes, हमारा correct option Vishal. Yes, very good. Karan, very good. हमारा ऑप्शन बी है. Okay, so I'll just tell you, I'm not going with all the other three options. You can find out their SI unit separately. Mobility का formula I hope you all know. It is drift velocity, right, divided by electric field, isn't it? Yes. What is drift velocity? It's a velocity. What is its dimension? LT raised to minus 1, right? Okay. What is electric field का formula? That is potential divided by distance, है ना, potential by distance. So this become LT raised to minus 1 by V. ये distance ऊपर हो जाएगा, है ना, distance इधर आ जाएगा on the numerator. Distance का dimension क्या है? L. So the final answer will be equal to L square T raised to minus 1 V raised to minus 1. L मतलब length, length का unit कितना है? मीटर, मीटर स्क्वायर. टाइम, T for time उसका unit है second inverse. Voltage का unit voltage ही है. So I hope you understood. It's the option B. Okay, it's a very simple thing. Okay Karan, bye. Take enough rest, okay, and do watch this remaining part of the session. Yes Avantika, Rohit, good, very good. Okay, so moving on, अगला क्वेश्चन कर ले. This is a very good question. Sir, are you fine? Yeah, I'm fine. गले में थोड़ा दर्द होने शुरू किया है, पता नहीं. It'll be all right, I think. We did 12 question. This is 13th one. ये हमारा 13th question है बच्चा. Very good Karan, बिल्कुल बढ़िया, amazing. सर विल यू टीच यूजिंग बोर्ड? हाँ बिल्कुल खुशहाली. सो इधर काम चल रहा है, इसी रूम पे है ना. यू कैन सी लाइट्स आर फिटेड. वो उधर व्हाट से इन्वर्टर है ना, यूपीएस, उसका फिटिंग सब हो गया, कैमरा है, सो सबका हो रहा है. सो टुमारो और डे आफ्टर टुमारो हमारा बड़ा बोर्ड आ जाएगा. सो मोस्टली फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड ऑन मंडे और ट्यूसडे विल स्टार्ट आवर क्लासेस फ्रॉम आवर बिग बोर्ड, बड़ा बोर्ड से. लगा है आपका आवाज से. So I can see the answers are Pushkar, host, Shruti, Sachin. हाँ. So C बोल रहे हैं आप सब. B आनंद एंडर इध. Okay, so how are you going to mark that particular answer in your OMR sheets, Anna? Can you tell me that? So that I can tell to all the other students also. Shruti बोल रहा है कि B, खुशहाली says B. Okay, so yes, shall we do this? देख ले. There are two coils A and B as shown in figure. The current starts flowing in B as shown when A is moved towards B and stops when A stops moving. So current in A is counterclockwise. B is kept stationary. When A moves, we can infer that. Did you understand what the question is about? Initially, matlab actually there is no current in B. Okay, there is some current in A or not, but what it is given in the question that when you keep this particular ring A stationary, there is no current. Okay, I'll write it down. A stationary, in B no current. Okay, then when A is made to move, in B there is current. Okay, now according to this particular information, we have to choose the option A, B or CD. And what is given in the option A, B and CD? The A, B and CD talks about the direction of the current in A and whether it is a constant current or a varying current. ठीक है, देख ले. Already in the question it is given that current in A is anti-clockwise. There is a current in A which is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Now we only have to choose. If there is a current, option C is wrong. There is no current in A, that's wrong, because in the question itself it is given that there is a current in A, right? It's also given it is counterclockwise, right? Now we have to choose whether the current is a varying one or a constant one. We'll have the answer. ठीक है, देख ले. When current passes through A, what will be produced? This will be producing magnetic field lines, isn't it? Yes. Magnetic field lines produced by the first conductor will be passing through the second conductor B. When magnetic field lines pass through the conductor B, closed loop B, what happens? Yes, flux will be associated. A flux is associated. But even though when you are keeping the ring A as stationary, no current is being produced. Matlab kya hai? If there is no current produced, the flux associated with this particular ring is not changing. Only if the flux changes, EMF is produced, and when EMF is produced, current is there. So it is told that when A is stationary, current is not there, matlab EMF is not there, matlab flux associated with it is not changing. उसका मतलब ये है कि the current passing through this particular ring A is a constant. Why? Because if it was a varying current, देख ले, सुन ले, if the current passing through the ring A, if it is varying, क्या हो जाएगा? हाँ, if it is varying, it will be producing a varying magnetic field lines. If it produces a varying magnetic field lines, flux associated with the second loop will be changing even if we don't move the loop A. But that is not happening, isn't it? So we have to infer that the current in the loop A is a constant one. समझ में आ गया? सना, साहिल, करण, राशि, खुशहाली, मोम्स क्वीन, दिव्या, होस्ट, सबको got it? Okay. Yes, anti-clockwise, right? Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Counter means anti. It's already given in the question. So you don't have to think about the direction again. It's already given, है ना? आ गया. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Yes. Next question is right in front of you, कर ले. जल्दी जल्दी everyone. Capacitive reactance is what? एक मिनट बच्चा लोग. Okay. हेलो फिजिक्स बड़ा में नीट एस्पिरन. अरे नीट में फिजिक्स होता है भाई. आयन तो इसमें क्या है? साहिल बोल रहा कि 80. पुष्कर गॉट इट. ओके. So Sahil is giving me the answer as option B. Others? Sir, Sana is topper girl of Kerala. You don't know about her. Ha ha ha. It's better that I don't know about her, है ना? ठीक है. Sana is like 80-10 है. She is damn sure about that. Then mom's queen is B. बोल रहा है. Host बोल रहा है कि B बोल रहा है. Okay, so yes, Divya, Sachin, so yes, everyone is giving the option B. Yes, the option B is correct, मेरा बच्चा लोग. बिल्कुल बढ़िया. So let's see. A 200 ohm resistor is connected in series with a 5 microfarad capacitor. So we have a resistor and a capacitor in series. Okay, which is connected across an alternating voltage. Okay, the voltage across the resistor, if this is a resistor, the voltage across the resistor is given, that is 1.2 cos 2500 T. Okay, capacitive reactance is, what is the formula for capacitive reactance? XC. How many of you know? Isn't it 1 by C omega, bachcha log? Haan. Is C given here directly? Is C given? Yes, 5 microfarad, that is 5 into 10 power minus 6 दे दिया. Now omega, is it given? देख लिया अच्छे से. देख ले अच्छे से, omega is going to be constant throughout this particular circuit, right? So whatever is the coefficient of time, that is omega, because you know that always it is cos omega t, sin omega t. So whatever is the coefficient of time, वो omega होता है. So omega कितना दे दिया इधर, coefficient of time, that is 2500. ठीक है? Okay. So ये 2 zeros and 10 power minus 6 will become 10 power minus 4. It goes up as 10 power 4. So 25 into 5 is 125. Okay. So in 125 I am taking 1000 and 10 divided by 125. 1000 by 125 is 8 and 0 80 हो जाएगा. तो मिल जाएगा हमको उत्तर भी. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? बच्चा लोग, what do you all say? Sahil, I'm first. Very good. फिर तो बढ़िया. Kushali, yes. Yes, सारे. Okay. Hi, Miara. Wow. Where were you? So, yes, Shruti. Yes, Pushka. Okay, so I hope everyone got the concept of doing this particular problem. फिर तो बढ़िया. तो next question कर ले. It's a very beautiful question. Noted from Goslow, obviously. सब note कर रहे हैं ना? Everyone is noting down all the important formulas and the questions and everything, right? Okay. So जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. Okay, okay. बड़े पप्पा का पूजा थी. Okay, okay. So I hope everything went well. I have no idea about all these ritual things. Okay, so I hope everything went well and everything is good, right? Okay. So Sahil with B बोल रहा है, Anna बोल रहा है कि C कहाँ है? Okay. So option C, Pushkar, Shruti C, Khushali C. Okay, Mara, good. Okay. So, shall we? देख ले. What is the flux through a cube of side A if a point charge Q is at one of its corners? देख ले. We have a cube here. First, let us draw the diagram. Without drawing the diagram, it's pretty hard to explain and to understand, right? Because entire thing is three-dimensional. I'll try to draw the cube here. If it does looks like a cube, let me know. Okay. I think it looks like a beautiful cube. है ना? Wow. So let's do this. देख ले. Now it is given that a charge Q is kept at one of the corners. Let's say a charge Q is given. Question ये कि what is the flux passing through one of its cube? It's hard to understand, right? Because you know that if a charge is given, the total flux lines coming out of this particular charge is equal to 1 by epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed. But you know that whatever is the flux line produced by this charge, totally it is not going through this cube. Those who are having any problems, देख ले. Electric field lines ऐसे जा रहा है, electric field lines ऐसे जा रहा है, ऐसे जा रहा है, देख ले. Only some of the lines are passing through this particular cube, which means a fraction of the total is only passing. We need to find out. How is that possible? It is only possible once we make a complete structure around this particular charge, and then by looking into the structure we should be understanding how much portion of the total is passing through this cube. So what structure we should be constructing around this charge so that we can make happen everything whatever I explained. Yes, I am going to construct 8 such cubes around this particular charge. You all will be thinking, sir is going to draw that 8 cubes. Let me tell you, I am not such a good drawer. I hope you understood what is that 8 cubes. So here we have one cube. I'll try. I say, okay, at the bottom here we will have one cube, and at the bottom here we'll have 1 cube. मतलब at the bottom we'll have 4 cubes. समझ में आ गया? Then on top of each and every cube you will be keeping another cubes ऐसे. Either 1 cube, either 1 cube, either 1 cube. I know the picture is totally dirty now. It looks totally messy, है ना? But I hope you got it. मतलब 8 cubes you are keeping so that that charge will be perfectly at the center. समझ में आ गया? 8 cubes we are going to make, okay, around that charge q so that the charge q will be perfectly at the center. So now I can say that the total flux produced by this charge, that is 1 by epsilon 0 times q, is the total flux associated with 8 cubes. Can I say this? Once I construct all the 4 cubes around the charge q, can I say that? Yes. है ना? So tell me what is the flux associated with 1 cube? That is equal to, ये 8 है ना, नीचे जाएगा 1 by 8 times q by epsilon 0. So कहाँ है? उत्तर इधर है. मिल गया आपको? मिल गया? समझ में आ गया कैसे करना? सब बता, with a smiling beautiful face बता. हाँ सर, बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया. ऑप्शन सी है. वेरी गुड, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. अरे आई नेवर यूज टू हैव दिस थ्रॉट प्रॉब्लम, बट पता नहीं आज 7 से 9:30 तक क्लास ले लिया ना कंटिन्यूस, इसीलिए लगता है, पता नहीं. പിന്നല്ലാതെ സന വാങ്ങിയില്ലെങ്കിലല്ലോ. You all should be getting very good ranks. Okay, that spirit should be there. I'm so happy that you said that, Sana. Okay, keep on fighting, and I'll be the happiest person once you all get very good ranks and very good marks in all your examinations. Okay, just like your brother, I'll also be so happy to listen when you say that, sir, भैया मुझे ऐसे रैंक मिला है और मुझे इतना मार्क मिला है बोर्ड एग्जाम पे. I'll be so happy. Okay, so just tell me that. वही करना है मुझे, मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Okay, so you just okay, Sudeep, that's the spirit. We will rock it, Anna. Good. 35 out of 35. Yes, keep the target and you are going to achieve it. Agla questions. How many of you know the formula to find out the value of capacitance if some material is being kept in between the capacitor plates partially? How many of you know the formula for capacitance? अरे normal formula for a parallel plate capacitance सबको आता है, A epsilon 0 by D, सबको पता है ना? So this is like when you keep a material partially in between the capacitor plates, मतलब you can see that. Here you are keeping a copper plate in between the capacitor plate for a small width b. In this case, what is the value? खुशहाली बोल रहा है कि C. साहिल with C and D, पता नहीं किस which one I should be taking. C and D options are same. अरे बाप रे. So A epsilon 0 D minus B plus 2. Let's say the option D is ऐसे. Okay, so C and D. Okay, everyone is like with C and D है ना? And Sahel फिर then host C. So I think everyone is going to go with the option C, right? Good. So the correct answer is option C only. A epsilon 0 by D minus B. Okay. Shall I write the formula first to find out the value of capacitance in the case when something is inserted partially in between the capacitor plates? Formula is A epsilon 0 by D minus whatever is the thickness of the plate given here. Here the thickness is given as B into 1 minus 1 by K. Okay, this is a formula. B matlab thickness. ये K, what is K? That is the dielectric constant of the metal or the material that you keep. Okay, K is dielectric constant. जिसको नहीं पता है, write it down. Dielectric constant से मेरा बच्चा लो. Okay, I hope you all have noted it down. Now tell me, for a copper plate, okay, for a copper plate or for any metal, dielectric constants का वैल्यू कितना होता है? किसको पता है? ओके, जल्दी बोल दे. व्हाट इज डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट का वैल्यू? एनीवन? किसको नहीं पता? नोबडी नोस? अरे फॉर्मूला मुझे भी पता है. इट इज एप्सिलॉन बाय एप्सिलॉन नॉट. व्हिच इज डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट का फॉर्मूला? नोबडी? ओके, जिसको नहीं पता है राइट इट डाउन. फॉर एनी मेटल है ना, डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट का वैल्यू इन्फिनिटी होता है. व्हाट इज इट? द वैल्यू ऑफ डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट विल बी इन्फिनिटी फॉर एनी मेटल्स यू टेक. एनी मेटल्स, ठीक है. नाउ substitute that because the copper plate is a metal, है ना. So the formula is A epsilon 0 by D minus B into 1 minus 1 by K. K is कितना? Infinity. 1 by infinity कितना? 0. So formula is A epsilon 0 by D minus B. Okay. So yes, here we have the option C as our answer. मिल गया तो मिल गया, आंसर मिल गया, मज़ा भी आ गया, है ना. बोल दे हाँ सर, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, अच्छा वाला मजा आ गया. Okay, what is the Malayalam conversation that is happening between Anna and Sana? Some secret conversation that others can't understand, right? And someone is like to oppose that, Vivek is with Hindi. Sir, आपके लिए एक पूछ लेना आप सुबह. अरे क्या बोल रहे हैं? अरे विवेक मत कर ले स्पैमिंग. ओके, आपका डांटने का भी मुझे थोड़ा भी एनर्जी नहीं है. ओके, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है, बोल दे उत्तर. नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं. क्यों? होता रहता है. Sir, what is class overtiming? I'll tell you. Irion. I have no idea. So there is 55 questions, right? Tell me how many questions we have completed. This is the 17th questions we are doing. मतलब बहुत सारा questions बाकी है ना. So at least we'll try to do 20 questions. Remaining questions we'll be doing in the next class. Okay, next class मतलब obviously I'll be having enough energy, so ऐसे ही जा सकता है. अभी थोड़ा एनर्जी कम लग रहा है मुझे इसीलिए. ओके, सो इसका आंसर क्या है? एम्पियर पर मीटर नहीं बच्चा लोग, मैग्नेटिक पोल स्ट्रेंथ का यूनिट है एम्पियर मीटर. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू नो व्हाट इज दिस पोल स्ट्रेंथ? जस्ट थिंक दैट यू हैव पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड नेगेटिव चार्ज, है ना, इन एन इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल, right? So how will you express the strength of this electric dipole? With the help of the charge. Okay, charge will tell that how much strength is there with the poles. Similarly, if you have a magnet, in order to express the strength of the poles, we have a physical quantity, वो है magnetic pole strength है. Okay, उसका यूनिट ये है कि एम्पियर मीटर है उसका यूनिट. मतलब हमारा ऑप्शन डी है. ओके, Sudeep, मत कर ले ऐसे. Okay, both of them were having a very serious conversation. Okay, clear. So Kunal D, Uday D. So everyone is like option D बोल रहा है. Very good. So I hope you all have marked. It is option D answer. That was the 17th question. Physics is scary. अरे बाप रे, you made me also scared. रात को ऐसे बातें मत कर ले श्रुति. ओके, बूध का टाइम है, अभी 11:20 हो गया. ओके, 12 o'clock आप सबको पता है. You all know what happens, right? It's a time for ghost and many things happen. So it's not the time for scary talks. Okay, moving on. How many of you are scared of ghost? How many of you are scared of ghost? Bachalo? Anyone? Bhoot. We already have a ghost in the classroom. We have Hanuman, Chalisa. What is it? I have no idea what it is. Is it something like who protects you from ghosts or something like that? Okay, so people started getting in real conversation. They are like, ghost doesn't exist. मैं ऐसे पूछ रहा था मेरा बच्चा लोग. When I get 10 kilometer away from this one. Okay, next question कर ले. Y, C and D same. So 1.25. Okay. 3.25 नहीं है ना? Okay. 3.25 नहीं. Let's make it as 4.25. Okay. अब change हो गया ना? Okay, two more questions. We'll deal till 20 questions. This is the 18th question, है ना? We'll complete till 20. Remaining we'll do in the part 2. ठीक है? So, इसका आंसर anyone? Sudeep is like option A बोल रहा है. Kushali says with C. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I'll tell you the calculation is a bit bigger. Na? I know that people are like stuck here and there, so I'll just help you out. Correct option हमारा A. Let's see how it happens. A transmitting station transmit radio waves of a wavelength 360 meter. So lambda का value दे दिया है 360 meters. ठीक है. Find the inductance of the coil required with a condenser of a capacity 1.2 microfarad. It is microfarad. A small change has to be made here, right? It's microfarad, smaller than the question. In the resonance circuit. Okay, in a resonance circuit, how will you find out the value of omega? How will you find omega? That is equal to 1 by root LC. ये पता है सबको? सबको पता है. Now, question is to find the value of this L. C का value दे दिया है 1.2 microfarad दे दिया है. Omega has to be given है ना, so that we can find the only unknown L. Can you find omega? सोच ले बच्चा लोग. Yes, because omega का value दे, it's 2 pi f. Omega is 2 pi f, isn't it? So just substitute that here. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. So omega is equal to 2 pi f is equal to 1 by root LC. Now you all will be thinking again, sir, frequency भी नहीं दे दिया. So what is the point of writing omega is equal to 2 pi f? अरे f is equal to c by lambda. C is 3 into 10 power 8 है ना. lambda का वैल्यू कितना? 360. ये पता है आपको, isn't it? So this is it. So that is it. So we will write it as 2 pi f is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 360 is equal to 1 by root LC. अब क्या करना है? Square कर ले. So this will be 4 pi square. 3 3s are 9 into 10 power 16 divided by 360 the whole square is equal to 1 by L into C का value 1.2 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, what is the only unknown here मेरा बच्चा लोग? L. So can you do the simplification? मेरा space तो खत्म हो गया. ठीक है. So just do the simplification. The answer A ही आ जाएगा. 3.07 into 10 power minus 8 ऐसा आ जाएगा. Okay, clear? Yes. 2 more question बच्चा लोग. सिर्फ 2 ही question. Okay. Yes. 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 Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Resonance circuit is when current is max and impedance is minimum. Okay. So you are giving the answer. Okay, so someone is asking Sahil, what is a resonant? Okay, so a resonance circuit, just like Anna have already said in the chat box, a resonance is happening in an LC circuit. Okay, when there is maximum value of the amplitude for the current. Okay, when the current is having the maximum amplitude, we will say that the given LCR circuit is in resonance. Okay, current will be maximum in which case when the resistance is minimum. Okay, so for the resistance to be kept minimum and current to be kept maximum, the value of omega with which we have to oscillate that LCR circuit is given as omega is equal to 1 by root LC. Okay, समझ में आ गया? Okay, बढ़िया. Class started by 10 o'clock है ना? Okay. किशन यादव सर, ये मॉन्स्क्यून का मेंबर आपका शादी भी करवा दूं मैं? हाँ, क्या क्या पूछ रहा है ना आजकल का बच्चा लोग, पता नहीं. व्हेन आई वाज इन माय क्लास इतना डरता था मैं मेरे टीचर्स को. क्या क्या हो रहा है मुझे भी पता नहीं. ओके, सो कर ले यार क्वेश्चन. क्या बताओ मैं, मुझे पता नहीं. किशन, ओके, आपको उधर से ब्लॉक मिल गया था है ना. इफ़ यू डोंट वांट टू गेट ब्लॉक फ्रॉम माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम द क्लासरूम, चुप हो जा तू किशन, ठीक है? नहीं तो मैं इधर से आपको ब्लॉक करेगा. सो यू लूज द एंटायर कनेक्शन फ्रॉम एवरीवन. ठीक है, तो ये कर ले. क्वेश्चन हो गया या नहीं हो गया? क्वेश्चन हो गया या नहीं हो गया? ओके, सो यस, देख ले. Force between two magnetic poles F. I hope you all know that if you have two charges and Q1 and Q2 which kept at a distance between them are, what's the formula? That is K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. ठीक है. Similarly, if you have two magnets, let's say a north pole and north pole, one is having a magnetic dipole moment of m1, magnetic pole strength of m1 and m2 with a distance of r. By using the similar formula, force can be written as some constant k. Instead of q1 into q2, here we have m1 into m2 divided by square of the distance, right? This will be the value for force. This is the initial value of force. Question ye ki if the distance between the poles and the pole strength of each pole are doubled, distance to double kiya, each pole strength has become doubled, then the force experienced is, let's see, the new force F dash will be equal to K times m1 will become kitna, 2 times m1, m2 will become kitna, 2 times m2, r kitna ho jayega distance, 2 times, so 2r the whole square. So this is 2 2s are 4 on the numerator, k m1 m2 r square, 2 square is already there, 4 by 4 kitna ho jayega, cancel ho jayega, so k m1 m2 by r square itself. So k m1 m2 by r square itself was the initial force. Matlab there has no change in the force, though there some changes has been made in the magnetic pole strength and the distance between them. Can you see which option hai hamara? A option, right? Okay, the very last session for today, sorry, not the session, the very last question for the day. Chalo. Okay, the very last question. ये 13 out of 20 क्या है साहिल? Are these the correct answers you got in this session? Is that so? Okay, next class is on Monday. हाँ बिल्कुल. मेरा तो हो गया last question. इसके बाद जा. Okay, so yes. Okay, I'll read the question. Okay, this is okay, this is something which you can by heart something. Okay, so this is not something so much physics. So it was there in the question paper, तो मैं ऐसे उड़ाकर आ गया वही है. Any idea what it is, बच्चा लोग? It's fine if you don't have any idea also. It's ऐसे ही question दे दिया है. So which was not supposed to. I think if you read the first or somewhere इधर दे दिया submarine cables act as. Okay, yes. So it's a direct question. Submarine cables will be acting like a cylindrical capacitor without a cylinder earth. ठीक है? So class 12 syllabus कब? Class 12, okay. Term 2 बोल रहा है कि I think it will be better to start after your exams है ना? I think everyone will start learning term 2 after your term 1 examination only. So there is no point in me starting so early. So what do you all say, बच्चा लोग? Is it clear? So yes, we have completed 20 questions from our sample paper. I'll write it down. Sample paper, say 20 questions are done. So from 55, how many are remaining? Remaining questions are 35. Hai? So this 35 questions we'll be doing in the next class. Okay. When will you sing a song? आज तो बिल्कुल नहीं, मंडे तो करेगा, ठीक है? मेरा आज किया तो मैं ऐसे मरूंगा ना. इतना तेज से पेन आ रहा है. Else if it is not paining, okay, I would have taken some more questions. So बहुत अच्छा सेशन है सर. Thank you so much. सिर्फ 6 ही क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग हुआ. अरे बिल्कुल कोई बात नहीं. Okay. So I think it's time to say bye bye to everyone. Those who haven't liked the session, like करके जा सकता है ना. Okay, थोड़ा प्यार दे दे अमीर सर को. Okay, so those who haven't liked the session, जल्दी फटाफट like कर ले. Remaining 35 questions, I'll tell you when is the part 2 of this will be happening in Telegram group. I hope everybody is active there, right? So I'll be just informing you there. Questions are left, 35 questions are left. We will be doing it, so don't worry at all, बच्चा लोग. ठीक है? So thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much everyone. And as you can see, offers are going on for subscription for Unacademy. If you make 12 month subscription, extra 6 months is given only for the first 1000 subscribers. Make sure that you do it as soon as possible. And you all know the code Anna for getting as much as discount, 10% of discount. That is AMB10. Use Cutlet. Okay, make use of this and get into it. So the code is AMB10. Then regarding special classes, I'll inform you whenever my special class is there. Then other batches, what is happening here is what you can see on the screen. Then this is the steps to join the quiz. Yes. ठीक है. So thank you so much मेरा बच्चा लोग. I think you all have liked the session. You can share the session to all your friends and tell that this particular session has happened and we have completed this many questions. Right? We'll be doing the remaining questions later. ठीक है. Okay, Adiboli session, Anna. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so yes, session Adiboli. Okay. So yes, so I think I will leave now. So bye host, bye Myara, Sahil, Kunal. Okay, so bye bye everyone. Good night. Take care. Have an amazing weekend. Come fresh and let's start new on a Monday. I'll inform you what is my timetable for a Monday and all. ठीक है. So bye bye everyone. Take care. See you all.